Alright, here we go, guys. This is the first fish of the day. This is probably a 6-pound bass, ladies and gentlemen. It's an absolute hog. Tyler's throwing a chigger craw, watermelon chigger craw. Pitching a laydown right here, and he just came up and smacked it. Just a huge fish. Let this one go and get back to you with some more. Alright guys, just hooked in this really chunky little fish. Probably about a 15-incher. Nice little belly. He's actually fishing right outside the edge of a weed bed right now. We'll get this back and I'll show you how we're catching him. It's about a 2-pounder. Again, throwing that watermelon chigger craw. Just great bait. Absolutely a great bait. We're flipping the weeds still, and we really found a pattern on these fish. So we're going to get this one back and get back to some more. Alright, here we go. Another 1.5-pound fish. Probably about 14, 15 inches. Again, throwing that chigger craw. They are still, all these fish we're catching, they are right on the outside of these little weed beds we're finding. And we're just slaying them out here right now. It's an excellent day to be out here fishing for these fish right on the weed. We're killing it. We'll get back to you with some more. Alright guys, so what we're doing here is we're flipping all the weeds we find, really. That's how we're getting these fish. Right on the outside of these weeds is where we're getting these fish. What we're doing right here is we're flipping a chigger craw. A crazy leg chigger craw, and we're dyeing the tails a little bit chartreuse, alright? Your basic Texas rig, and right here you got a tungsten weight. Tungsten is really important when you're flipping a lot because it's a lot harder than lead. And what that allows it to do is when you fish lead, the bass will hold on to it, but they'll be holding on to the weight, not the hook. You'll set the hook, and you'll start fighting them, and you think you got a good hook tech. But really what they're doing is they're just holding on to this lead. And you get them close to the boat, and they spit it, and you wonder why. With tungsten, it's hard enough that they can't do this. The rod we're throwing, this right here is a TFO rod. It's a TFO rod. It's a 7.3 medium heavy. This rod is designed by Gary Loomis himself. This rod is just unbelievable. It's light, it's sensitive, and it has so much power and backbone. When you set that hook, you know you're not going to break it, you're not going to lose the fish. You got the little keeper right here. It's great for Texas, when you Texas rig it. Because all you do is you just come down, and you just put it in right there, and there's no need to undo your plastic or anything, and it's just right there. You pop it off, and you're ready to fish. Another cool thing about the TFO rods is the handle color. This right here is a reddish kind of handle color, and that means it's a medium heavy. So when you're digging through your rod locker and you see the red or you see the gold, which is medium, you know what rod you're grabbing. It's easier and it saves a lot of time. The pattern we really put together today was we're seeing weeds because we're using polarized glasses, so we're seeing weeds in the water. We're flipping to the outside of the weeds, and we're just crushing them out there because they're sitting there on the post-spawn waiting for shad and bluegill to come by, and they're just eating it. A lot of our fish, as soon as they hit this bait hits the water, they're just taking it and running with it. So Raj, just a deadly flipping stick right here. This is the 7.3 medium heavy. Berkeley chigger craws. I mean, we got 4 fish today, and we're at 12 pounds, so just an awesome day for sure. Ty 6.5-pounder really helps out a lot. So we're gonna end it here, and hope you guys have a good day. Please subscribe.